So without further delay, let me introduce you to a piece of religious literature that will make statements like the likes of which are shocking to say the least. Let me introduce you to a small Kabbalistic text titled Umisheleg al bin, like snow I will be whitened, authored by Rabbi Said ibn al-Bin, student of Rabbi Eli, published in Sefer HaGeulah v'Maftechot HaKabbalah.
I find this information to be is going to be extremely important for people to know really, really soon.
Yeah. Okay, in the brief translations I make here, you will find fantastic claims on behalf of the author. Yet, these claims are not his own. Like a true Kabbalist, he received his lessons from his master, who in turn received from his, and on back through the generations. It has always been well known amongst the Kabbalistic sages that our present human civilization is not the first to have developed here on Earth. What is shocking is that what we believe to be unique to ourselves and our history is not unique at all. Here are the relevant selections from the text. Quote, know this, that the previous Shemitah, cosmic sabbatical, was of Abraham in the Sefirat Hesed. And in this Shemitah, there was a previous Adam Harishon, Adam, the first man, a Noah, a generation of the flood, and then a generation of separation, those who built the Tower of Babel, a previous Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Israel, and a previous Israel who were enslaved in Egypt, who went forth from there and received the Torah by the hands of Moses. They previously built the Holy Temple, which was destroyed, and a previous Israel was exiled, and a previous Mashiach came, and there was for them the resurrection of the dead. Afterwards, the world was destroyed. All this already happened in the previous Shemitah before our own. And then came the Shemitah of Isaac, the Sefirat of Gevurah, our present epoch. I've heard this idea, by the way. This is the secret of the verse. The world is built upon mercy. In that epoch, the name of Moses was Mahesh. This information I didn't hear. And now he came into this Shemitah of Isaac. Know that the Israel
Excuse
that
me.
yeah. Yes.
Rewind.
Yeah.
Rewind
Yeah.
the tape. Read that again a
Yeah.
little bit slower.
In that epoch, the name of Moses was Mahesh. And now he came into the Shemitah of Isaac. And
Yeah.
know that the Israel that was in the Shemitah became angels. And the angels became Sefirot. And Sefirot became Havayot, which is like permutations of Yud Hey Vav Hey. And with the Havayot was the new world created. This is the secret of, quote, and he gazed, and behold, three men were surrounding him. Abraham recognized that in the first Shemitah they were men, and who now had become angels.
So
And
there
yeah,
was when Abraham was waiting by the tent after he circumcised himself, and he had the
yeah,
three guests,
yeah,
and he said, "Behold, there are three men."
yeah, yeah,
But he knew they were angels, but they
yeah,
were in
yeah,
form of men. But it also means on
yeah,
on a very deep
yeah,
Kabbalistic secret
yeah.
that these three angels were men in a previous cosmic
Yeah.
cycle. Continue,
Uh,
please.
okay. Abraham recognized in the first meet that they were men and now had become angels. And know, my brother, that the nations, Goyim, like which just means nations in Hebrew, that were in the first Shemitah, they are now the Israel of this Shemitah. Mhm.
Aha.
The entire history of Israel, including the coming of Mashiach and the resurrection of the dead, have already happened in full to those human beings who lived before us. There are many secrets hidden from most of us. What is revealed here is only a drop in the bucket. As the past Shemitah went through the cycle through the prism of Sefer Chesed, we are now going through the same cycle through the prism of Sefer Gevurah, which is why it's so difficult. Once we finish our cycle, human civilization will again be rebooted from scratch. Whether this will occur through natural disasters or by over human hands, or we will have to wait and see. Uh, Listen to this, and this is what connects. I was just actually, this is nuts. In the previous Shemitah, their civilization ended with an intergalactic nuclear holocaust. Mars was not always the way it is now. It was once richly inhabited, and there was once a whole planet once between Mars and Jupiter. We don't know how it was destroyed, but we see the evidence of it. The evidence of a prehistoric nuclear war here on Earth is numerous. But this war was not fought by aliens, it was fought by us, our ancestors. Dude, I think Elon knows about something about this. That's why he's obsessed with freaking Mars. I think he knows something about something. Not this, but something about something. 1% of it, or
Something about something.
he's gotten wind of some of this information, and he's just like, holy crap, I've got to go to Mars. We've got to go back to our thing, our Hesed thing,
Yeah.
our pre-civilization. That's why he's naming his kids freaking square root of pi equals cosine, tangent equals whatever. You know that, right? One of his kids is named like whatever. Aeon Flux.